voiced.
Very nice. The Oak Ridge Boy's been on the show many times here on Fox and Friends.
Hey, good morning, everyone.
Good morning. Juliet Huddy celebrating an early New Year's Eve this morning.
I walked in, I said, all right, is it New Year's Eve?
Rockin' outfit.
The rockin' New Year's Eve ball outfit. Well, you look lovely.
Thank you. It's, I feel like we're waking up at 4 o'clock in the morning on a Saturday. I better be festive.
And you better, that's what
right.
woke me up this morning.
This is a beautiful set. I mean, this has inspired me.
It's spectacular.
It is.
Good to see you all. Thank you for being here. And it's fiscal cliff time. We are just a couple of days away. And it's rare that I wake up and say that I am modestly optimistic. But that's what the president
said 2 days ago. You know, when you call a meeting publicly in Washington, it usually turns out to be kind of like the dog and pony show or political theater. Yeah. Basically.
Unless you also have equal spending cuts, that there is no chance of finding an extra $500 billion in spending cuts, not as far as the Democrats stand. Here's Harry Reid on where the Senate Democrats stand at the 11th hour.
After he called
Harry
Boehner
and
a
Mitch.
Dictator, and Boehner's sniping back. I mean, I'm sure that was a real fun time.
Yeah, it's not like hanging out with
No hilarity between McConnell and Reid. How about Republican Bob Corker, who talked to Greta about the spending cuts that they would like to see from the Democrats, but thus far not on the table.
Well, they might have been relaxed
Thanks,
because
Peter.
they came back from vacation. So
yeah, they had some eggnog.
Yeah, you're already. A 1-2 punch in Times Square for the actual ball
Never
drop.
have, never will.
It is, if you're covering it and you have access and you're like raised up on platforms, it's awesome. But I can't even imagine. I look down at the people there and I'm like,
I need access to a clean and comfortable bathroom.
Yes.
That is.
And welcome back. Well, whether or not we go over the fiscal cliff, there are some major hurdles that could stand in the way of small businesses.
Let's get right to it. So these are 5 business predictions for 2013. Things that now Barry Sloan.
It's changing.
Alrighty. Thanks for joining us today. Barry Sloan from CEO of New Tech.
They sing into the former president. Well, Barbara Bush actually asked the Oak Ridge Boys to call 41 and sing to him over the phone to lift his spirits. A Bush representative said, "Put away your harps. The president is going to be just fine." But here's what a family spokesman for the Bush family says about this little performance. Words cannot.
You're kidding me right
now.
Really?
It looked like a weapon. It looked like a magic wand.
Well, to fight off 5 guys,
Harry
it
Potter.
was.
There you
Let
go.
me get my Harry Potter wand out for you. All right.
Oh,
that's
all right.
terrible.
Coming up next on the show.
43 passed. Some quick headlines now. Visit your parents or else.
I was expecting a gavel. All right, as the year comes to a close, it's time to take a look back at the most ridiculous lawsuits of 2012. The list compiled by the U.S. Chamber of Commerce's Institute for Legal Reform to highlight legal abuse, and there's a lot of it.
There are. Let's dive into it. Fox News legal analyst Lise Wheel is here with our top 5 head shakers of the year.
Lise.
Good morning,
So
Lise.
good to be with you. Happy New Year.
Thank you, you too.
Number one's a baffler.
Yeah, we talked about this right before the break.
Some guys got a fight, a bar fight.
Yes.
Anheuser-Busch sued because a long neck bottle was used as a
The
weapon.
woman said,
What a litigious world. All right.
okay, I think I'm sneaking out of
we'll
here.
see you a little bit
She's
later.
actually
on.
going to come back later. We love you that much.
Coming up on the show, speaking of legal issues, the Supreme Court just struck down a
You gentlemen, did you guys have a nice holiday?
Fantastic.
Good Christmas?
Home in Colorado with family, and you?
I had a great, yes. I was down in Miami.
And Juliet is already wearing her New Year's Eve outfit.
As you do when you are heading into the New Year's holiday.
Touche. Right. That is optimistic, although I don't know if the fiscal cliff situation is that optimistic, unless you listen to what the president said yesterday evening after meeting with Mitch McConnell, with Harry Reid, and leaders in Congress. He feels that a deal on averting this fiscal cliff might get done. Here's the president.
Honestly, part of it is a concern to me.
I think you could qualify it a little bit.
On John Boehner and the House Republicans. Here is Mitch McConnell on his outlook towards averting the cliff.
You're asking the wrong person. I mean, I'm not in those rooms. I have no idea. But let's hear what Senator Harry Reid has to say on this. He and Boehner went back and forth. Let's listen.
Obviously, I feel like we're in a bit of a new era right now. This kid, though, it sounds on the surface like, okay, he wore an ammunition belt to school. Seems like poor taste right now, maybe one thing.
So
they brought him in and arrested him.
Let's be honest, this kid is a bit of a troublemaker. He knew what he was doing. I mean, he did know what he was doing, especially in the wake of Newtown. But of course, his friends and family are weighing in, and they're saying that this was a fashion statement, that he always wore this belt. You didn't always see it, but as
He
some
got
of
it from
these
a
kids
punk
do.
rock website.
Yeah, and it does kind of have
Right.
that
I mean,
look.
maybe you can get away with it.
Into 100,000 schools, individuals who are armed, and yet we're cutting back on guidance counselors.
The front line of defense. We could see the warning signs.
Yeah, good for her.
All right, little sports time this morning. It's been a long road and a tough year for New Orleans Saints fans watching their team struggle. Hey, Juliet, nice cameo.
Well,
Go
I just
ahead,
gotta
go
wait.
ahead.
I have to
walk
go
on
change.
through.
Excuse me.
Don't go back
Excuse me,
on
I'll be
it.
right back. I'll be right back.
Too sore when you're just starting out.
Now, when you say
And-
the obliques, explain what that is for some of us who
Right
are
here on the side.
Ah,
Mhm.
yes.
And then to make it more challenging when you're ready.
Let's start off with like 5-pound weights.
Yes, exactly.
Or 3 is where I usually kick back and just kind of leave.
So
That's why I like
starting-
Pilates so much.
Well, this is sort of similar to Pilates.